Ken here, electrical how-to. This video I'll be talking about how to be able to bend conduit and the different ways that you can do that. We use a 25mm bending spring or a 20mm bending spring, or we can use a heat gun. I've got an example here where I've had to run some conduit along, go up over. This is a piece of 40mm conduit. Back down again, along, and you can obviously use your saddles to be able to hold your conduit to your brickwork or concrete ceiling, whichever, how you're using it. I'll just show you how you can bend a piece of 25mm conduit using your bending spring. Put that inside, hold it onto your knee with a slight bend. For some reason you may have to come up the wall and do a 45-degree set to go off where you need to go. The reason why we use a bending spring, so it doesn't crease the conduit. So it's a nice flow, and you can always get your cable up, it'll go through there nice and easy. If I tried to bend that without a bending spring, it would just crease. And now it makes it virtually impossible to try and get a cable through there. If you have done that and you need to be able to fix that, heat it up with a heat gun. Use gloves or something like that to press it so it holds nice and straight, or you can put a bending spring back in. Will be very hot. The other thing you can do if you're doing a lot of bending and you're using the heat gun, another trick you can do is get some cold water and a rag, put that over what you've just heated. If you have to do a bit of a bend on it, and it will dry real quick, so you can keep doing multiple bends. Doing this bend here, I'll just show you how, just by using this one, how we can use a 20mm bending spring, and I'll bend it right in the middle. And another way, if you do have to do a bend and it's right down inside your conduit, grab yourself some building wire, put that through the end of your bending spring, just tie it off. So what we can do now, we've got our conduit, we've got the bending spring in the middle, we just measure out our cable where we want to be able to do the bend, and then just put a little crease in your cable. So now when I slide our bending spring down, it'll go down to the crease that I had. So I know my bending spring's right where I want it, and now I can do my bend. 1, 2, 3. So now I'll come along, it's gone up, down the other side, and continued on. You can keep adding to your conduit, run all your cable through and saddle it on your wall, or what you need to do. It will come out, and there's your piece of conduit all ready to go. Alright, just some ways that you can bend conduit.